Hi crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I am really excited to be sharing with you our brand new relative die sets and stamp sets too. This is a really exciting collection that's going to enable you to personalise your handmade cards, which is amazing. They are going to look absolutely gorgeous and they create a really lovely focal feature on your projects. So we'll dive on in and have a little look because I know that lots of you have been waiting for these. So first up, we've got Relatives 1, which is our die set. Now within the die set, they all come on an 8x8 magnetic storage sheet. So that means you're not going to lose any of the dies. It helps to keep them all nice and together. And these storage sheets will also fit inside our plastic pockets that fit inside our storage binders as well, if you want to keep everything all nice and together. So first up, we've got Relatives number 1, which contains mum, mam, dad, mother and father, brother and sister, daughter, in-law, son and friend. So you can see how these are going to be perfect for personalising your projects. You can also see how you get the detail of the word. So that's the lighter pink, and then the darker pink is also the shadow die that you get. So these nest together and you'll be able to see that on the back of the packaging there. So that is Relatives number 1. Relatives number 2 contains grandma, granddad, grandmother and granddaughter, grandfather and grandson and nana. And you can see how lovely these are. You've got that lovely script kind of font, and again you've got that shadow die. If I flip these over, you can see how lovely they are. They're going to nest perfectly onto your projects and look absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have got Relatives number 3, which is auntie, niece, and uncle, nephew, cousin. So you can see how they are going to be perfect for personalising your projects. And then finally, we've got Relatives number 4, which contains husband, boyfriend, and wife, girlfriend, fiance, and fiancée. So we've got all of the different kind of relatives in here, which is jam-packed full of everything that you're going to need. We've put and an ampersand in every set as well. So if you just buy one of the sets, you're then going to be able to build up like son and daughter-in-law and things like that, or husband and wife if you're making a wedding card. So there's lots and lots of different things that you're going to be able to do with these, and they are fabulous. So those are the die sets. And I've got a couple of little finished samples to show you how these cut out. So I grab this one in first. You'll be able to see how we've got wife, and that's beautifully cut out. It's a really nice kind of filigree style design, absolutely gorgeous. And then on this one, we've used the sister and we've used the shadow die behind as well. So you can see how that mixes and matches and works perfectly together. Absolutely gorgeous. So those are the dies. You may also notice that we've got things like To My Wonderful on your birthday. They are coming up very soon too. So with the sentiments, we knew that you'd maybe want some little plaques to pop them on too. So we've designed 2 sentiment plaques that are going to fit the dies on and fit the sentiments on. Again, they are just good for all of your projects, really. They are really nice for adding just a little sentiment onto your finished card. So we've got the fancy sentiment plaque and the rectangle sentiment plaque. So I've got a finished card that I can show you with the fancy rectangle. And you can see how it just frames that lovely sentiment in the middle. So these are nesting die sets, so you get different sizes of dies within the set. You get 7 dies in the fancy sentiment, and it's 12.2 centimetres by 8.4 for the largest. And we've got the rectangle sentiment set that contains 6 dies, and the largest die size in this one is 12.3 by 6.2 centimetres. So you can see how these are going to work perfectly to create the little plaques just to pop on your projects. Again, they are nested, so you're going to be able to do your mats and layers with these, which makes your die cutting super duper easy. So those are the 2 little sentiment plaque dies. And then we knew you'd want some stamps as well. So you will have noticed we've got these little kind of sentiment builders on lots of the finished samples. So we've got To My Wonderful, You're an Amazing, To a Very Special, Happy Birthday, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, For a Special, For My Lovely, On Your Birthday, At Christmas, In a Million, To an Extra Special and To a Fabulous. So you can see how these are going to work absolutely perfectly to build your sentiments up like this one here. So where it says To My Wonderful, On Your Birthday, that part's been stamped and then the wife has been die cut out and added on. but you can see how these are going to be brilliant for building up those sentiments, making those cards extra special and very heartfelt. And then next up, we have the lovely Relatives A5 stamp set. Now, if you make smaller cards, the wording on these ones is slightly smaller. So they are great for kind of using on your 6x6s, your 5x7s, your smaller projects. Really lovely. But again, they'll work on anything. If you just want a smaller sentiment, these are fabulous. Or if you don't have a die cutting machine as well, these are great. So again, you've got all of the different relatives on here, and you've got your aunt and things like that too. You've got an in-law, you've got pretty much everything that we've got in the die set also covered in the A5 stamp set as well. It's a really beautiful font on this one as well. Nice and script-like, which we know that you like, so you can see how you can do "To My Wonderful Wife." Things like that on your projects. These are going to be absolutely amazing for personalising your cards. And if you are selling your projects at craft fairs, how good is it going to be to say, you know what, if you want me to put Auntie on that card for you, I can do that. You can have these die cut ready to go just to stick onto your projects. They are absolutely great. So this is our brand new Relative stamp and die collection. We know that lots of you have been waiting for this one, and it is available now at www.chloescreativecards.co.uk.